We off in this place, catching vibes, sit back and we blaze in the sky like I'm out of space.
What's going on, Cigar World? What's going on, Cigar Enthusiast? This is Jack, the Cigar Enthusiast.
Johnny, the Cigar Banker.
And we are the Virtual Smoke Deck, man. What's going on, everybody out there in the world? Man, what y'all got going on, man? Me and Johnny out here spicing things up a little bit today.
Hey, y'all see Jack, man? Jack out here looking like he belonged on the front of a GQ magazine, cigar aficionado. Oh, my goodness. The boy. Hey, Jack, show them the broom, Doc. Show them the broom, man, because you're clean, man. Good day, boy. Hey, listen, that's a Charleston thing, man. That's a low country thing, man. I say it all the time. You say great day. Great day. That's a low country thing. Oh,
hey, look, Hey, I made the hat, so complimentary to Jack too.
Hey, that's nice, man. I like it, dog. I like it.
Hey, man. Hey, Johnny, but we ain't gonna talk about you looking like a Southern preacher about to go baptize somebody.
You see it in it. Hey, listen, and I got the Jesus. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got the Jesus 3000s on, boy. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? The Jesus 3000s.
You can't take Johnny nowhere, man. It don't matter what you do or what you say, man. Johnny cannot go out the house, y'all. I mean, y'all gotta stop taking this dude out the house, man. Hey, look, it's a pleasure to have you guys on the Virtual Smoke Deck today. Hey, man, if y'all new to the channel, go ahead and smash in that comment box, man. Tell us what's up. Hey, hello, how you doing? And if you're watching from Facebook, go ahead and press that share button, turn that like button on, and you know, do what y'all do all the time, man. Also, go follow at Instagram and Facebook as well, YouTube at the Virtual Smoke Deck Live, man. Yes. Hey, man. Hey, Johnny, man, this week has been a good week, man.
Dude, that's
a good week.
And we had some nice weather. You know, we always got to start with the weather, too. We got to start with the weather because we always do it.
Hey, yeah.
It was nice this week. It was nice. I was mad I was stuck inside work.
Hey, look. The weather speaks volume for everything.
It does.
Man.
It does. It make your day go by a lot better. It was sunny. I think we had like one rainy day this week, but it wasn't too bad. But I was stuck behind the desk, and I literally, Jack, I lie to you not, I had to go outside and take a couple cigarella breaks because I'm like, it is too nice for me to be sitting up inside this goddamn office on a damn computer. It is too nice outside, man. It's too nice.
Hey, that's when you start telling them, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and work from home today. I'm gonna go ahead and work from home, man. And that's a part of the new culture, man. It's everywhere. No matter what you do, you can just work from home, man.
Because what happened, man, is like during COVID, a lot of companies found out that, you know, hey, we got the capabilities, we can work from home, and we save a lot of money because we ain't got to fucking put them in the damn office.
Yeah,
you know, literally. Get rid of the office, go home, man. So they're like, we're gonna keep it this way.
Hey, we're gonna keep y'all in the office, man. We're gonna keep y'all in the office, no problem.
Oh man.
But man, you know, overall, man, I think it was a really good week. Like I said, it was a lot of good stuff going on here in Jacksonville. You know, weather was great, man. And you know, cigars are smoking. I see some chimneys outside, man. So everybody lighting up, man. So it's a good time to get back into it. But you know, what we're getting into today, I think it's a good topic. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We're talking about cigar influencing, man.
And what is that? First of all, what is that? I don't even know
what is that. I don't know what it is either.
Because let's be real.
A
majority of the cigar influencers, right?
We're
going to define that in a minute. What is it? Because a majority of them don't get paid. Okay? Let's be 100% honest. We is completely hobbyists. This is a hobby for life.
Absolutely.
And not even we, because I don't consider myself an influencer at all.
I mean, you kind of are.
I just smoke, and whoever follow me to follow, I just smoke. You the influencer, man.
Hey, no. I'm just a guy, man. I'm just a guy out here just trying to do it. But you know, I think it's something great to pull up. You know, you're in this culture now, right now, everybody is looking to try to, gain that spotlight from somewhere, somehow. It doesn't matter exactly what you do or how you do it, right?
Yeah.
But one thing I realized about influencing and quote unquote in the cigar industry, it's a lot different from like the bourbon industry and the whiskey industry. I mean, the car industry. I mean, anything else you do, it's crazy because at some point in time, you're gonna know, your hard work is gonna eventually pay off. You're gonna get picked up, to advertise or to influence, to influence the whatever, to buy a bottle or a hat or a bikini, or some short. It don't really matter what it is. But in the cigar industry, it's a little different, man. And I think, these guys are so old school in their marketing tactics that they don't get around that wave. So people that actually doing it, and saying, "Hey, I'm a cigar influencer," what does that actually mean?
I think someone said it best, Jack. They were like, because you made a great point. And Daquan said a great word, Daquan. I'll pick up that word lifestyle in a minute, because I think that's one of the differentiating factors, within the cigar influencing community culture, whatever you want to call it. But I forgot who said it, but they kind of describe the cigar culture as a well-oiled machine, right? And I think we talked about it a couple of episodes past, Jack, where it's like, what I always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Right.
It ain't no need to. But nowadays, you got this new wave of, and don't get me wrong, some of the influence that I see, like I kind of question their authenticity, right? And we can touch that later. I question their authenticity and I question their passion, because I'm like, okay, are you doing this for clout, or are you doing this because it really is a passion of yours? Like, and I can you hear me now?
Johnny, it was hard to understand anything you said, bro.
Can you hear me now?
Johnny.
You can hear me?
I mean, you all over the place.
Oh, man. But I said, let's see if I'm back now.
There you go. Come on.
Okay. Excuse me. But I said, a lot of these jokers, I'm like, are you doing it for clout? Or is it an actual passion, based thing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
And I think you're absolutely right, Johnny. And I wish we really would have heard a lot of what you have said, because I think it has some meat and potatoes that could be expounded on that. But I think more than anything, like you said, it's a lifestyle. So like anything is lifestyle, man. I got a good friend of mine that got picked up by Traeger. It's an actual barbecue. I can hear. Sorry. So anyway, the Traeger. It got picked up by Traeger as an influencer for Traeger.
Go ahead.
The barbecue grill.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So he gets picked up as this influencer for them, basically by posting and actually enjoying and loving the product. It's a pellet-based grill where you put the pellets in there. It's like an oven. It's a grill oven type deal. You set it. You can set it from your phone. The thing is amazing. Traeger ends up, catching wind. Man, started sending him pellets. I mean, pounds of pellets, meats, seasonings. Flew him out to Colorado for one of their big events and all. It was Salt Lake City. It was Utah.
Yeah.
For one of their big events and all of that stuff. And that is the type of stuff that you want to do. Now, do we got 10,000, 20,000 followers? No.
And you don't need it, to be honest, dog. You don't need it.
You don't.
You don't need it.
It's all about your content.
Yes.
But the fact of the matter is, people actually feel as if I post the right picture, I'm gonna get that same type of love from these cigar lounges. I mean, or these cigar manufacturers. I'm just kind of confused of where this is coming from.
Jack, someone said this the other day. I don't work in the brick and mortar anymore, but I go to smoke. And they were like, Johnny, the thing that differentiates you from anybody else is you are yourself. And I think in terms of influencer in any capacity, a lot of these jokers, I said this quote a while back, like they forfeit being themselves in order to remain relevant. And it's easy to spot bullshit. It's real easy to spot bullshit. When
Absolutely.
People just do it, it's quick. But when something is, like I said, prior to, when something is passion filled, it's a little different. People start recognizing, even if you're getting 30 fucking likes, you know what I'm saying? Even if nobody's sharing it that much, are you just starting the groundwork to building up your social media platform? People notice when it's really a lifestyle, like the Quan said in the first comment, man. Because I think even for like I said, Jack, I don't consider myself an influencer. And I just started really putting myself out there 3-4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's a passion. I do this shit every day. You do this shit every day. And I think that's a differentiating factor, man, between a lot of these jokers out here.
And I think you're absolutely right. And I think that's the main piece to that puzzle. You know what I mean? In our industry alone, and we could just speak our industry, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
It's a well-oiled machine. So a lot of these guys are old school in their marketing. I mean, you got cigar lounges that refuse to post anything on Instagram.
Which I think
you got cigar guys that it's crazy. You got people, refusing to post on Facebook. You got people in this industry that refuses to get a billboard, especially if they're off the highway. You have a lot of different things that you should be able to use to actually put yourself out there, and yet mugs do not do it.
Yeah,
and a lot of it is because, well, our industry is a word-to-mouth industry. This is an industry that speaks for itself. This is an industry where the product is going to sell itself, and people are going to come because it's cigars. And a lot of that, yes, there's some truth in that, but quite frankly, it's a lot of bullshit in that.
It really is.
Nobody's about to sit up here and I see, for some apparent reason, my connection is just terrible today. I'm looking at something, and so I'm sorry for all the fuzziness. So we gotta get Xfinity on the phone, because this is out of pocket. This is out of pocket, man. I paid them too goddamn much money for my internet to not be working. I want to see myself clear.
We're gonna blame Russia.
Man, blame Russia, Ukraine, goddamn China, and all that. Man, build that wall. God damn. Build the White House Towers so we can get some good internet, man. Hey, Darnell, call Xfinity and ask them what the hell is going on. Hey, but back to what I was saying, man. Man, that guy just made me mad real quick. Hey, but what I'm saying is, it's like, it's a well-oiled machine. So this is old school. So we got a lot of old school ways. Yeah. And a lot of these dudes are not old school. Like, it's like no matter how hard you try, these guys really feel as if you smoke it or not, the product's still gonna sell. And that's sometimes that shit is just like, bro, your brand is dying, and yet you won't use Instagram. People not coming to your lounge because they don't even know what's going on, because the last time you posted was in 2020 or 2018. And
the marketing was terrible.
And it's just it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like what are we doing? So anyway, that's on the manufacturer side and all that stuff. But let's get into the influencing side, right? And this is the part that really don't make sense.
Yeah.
Is what are you influencing?
Yeah. So check this out, Jack. Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So, shout out to David Up, our guy Garrett.
You got it.
No, shout out to Garrett, our brother, man. Garrett is the man. We love him. Me and Garrett were talking about, he came to the shop, Goose Creek, maybe like 3-4 months back. And we're talking about the different type of influence in the game. You got those people that come on and there's like strictly lifestyle, like And by lifestyle, I don't mean Atlanta, because we know them jokers do it over the top. They a little bit too. They do a little bit too much over in the A. But you got your lifestyle, and then you got your educational portions. You hear me, Jack? Am I breaking up? I think we both having trouble here.
I don't know what's going on today.
It look like we both having trouble today, man.
Man, it's Satan. And we blaming that on Satan. Can y'all hear me?
Am I back? We back? I can hear you, Jack.
Yeah, keep on going, Johnny.
Okay, yeah. So we got our, we got those that influence the lifestyle, and then we got those that are strictly like educational, influence in the game. And I think, it's a fine line. And like I said, if I broke up Garrett, our brother Garrett from Davidoff, he and I were talking about this. So you got those lifestyle people who, which we know it all. When we think about the cigar industry, when we think about, the cigar culture, it comes along fine drinking, fine spirits, fine wines, maybe your watches, pretty much a gentleman, right?
Right.
And then you got some jokers, Jack, in that lifestyle part, which I got to say some shit, man, that just go completely over the top. It's almost a little tacky.
Right.
So you got the lifestyle portion and you got the educational portion. And I think they both play a great role in the whole influencing, for example, lifestyle, you got like a Cigar chick who is great when it comes to cigar lifestyle postings. I mean, her marketing is brilliant. Educational, one of the first people that I ever started watching on YouTube was Cigar Obsession. Mm-hmm. That's when I first started smoking. I was like hooked on phonics. And they both play a great role within the whole influencing game, Mm-hmm. But if we tap into lifestyle, man, I think we run into a problem sometimes where we got people that, when I think of the lifestyle, when I think of a cigar smoker, I think of like a gentleman or a gentlewoman or whatever you want to call her, lady. You got some mothers that just take it over the top, Jack. I mean, they just do the god dang on most. I mean, like, yo, I'm like, can we see the cigar? Can you tell us what you're smoking? Like, can we? Some jokers, not trying to throw the A under the bus, but a lot of them jokers from the Atlanta side of town, man. I ain't gonna throw it under the bus, but I'm gonna just say what it is.
I'm gonna say this. For me, what it seems like is there is no focus on the education. And I was talking to a good friend, Ron. Ron, don't you, Johnny?
Ron Harrison. Yes, Ron, I know Harrison. Ron Harrison. That's my guy.
Ron Harris. He lives in Jacksonville, but stay traveling, right?
Yes.
He said, and I'm gonna be very clear, man. Like, before I say anything, I love everybody in the industry. This is not one of those episodes where we talk bad about anybody or we downplay anything, but this is my opinion, right? Our industry is under attack every single day. So what I want you to think about when you think about the industry being under attack, right? Think of Russia and Ukraine. Actually, take it back to Pearl Harbor, right? Yeah. Let's go somewhere older, man. I think Russia and Ukraine is a little sensitive subject, and we're not gonna hit on that right now. But let's take it back to Pearl Harbor. Just imagine if Japan kept bombing Hawaii every single day, or the naval station there in Pearl Harbor every single day.
Yeah,
the detriment that would come with that is astronomical, right? So when you talk about the cigar industry, you talk about something that is being targeted. Why?
Everything. Because
one, it's not overly taxed, so the government hasn't figured out a way to overly tax this thing. Yeah. And then two, they just can't categorize it, and they can't categorize it and think nobody's gonna fight back. So when we do certain things like, a cigar week or a post or something like that, instead of trying to put your boobs out there or act like you actually smoking in a fucking swimming pool. I don't know nobody that actually is gonna smoke a cigar in a swimming pool.
Nope.
Unless you're sitting on the steps with your legs soaked in and you're smoking it right there. Some of it just don't make sense on why you would do it. But nevertheless, I'm going to digress and I'm going to get back to my focal point. So when you sit here and you post these things, it's about how can we lift the industry up? You know, I said I do not participate in not Phillies, sorry. No particular week. I don't partake in any cigar week. And I tell you why, right? It's not because Jack is, oh my God, Jack is he's too stuck up and he's this and that. I would actually love to come if we actually did something for the industry.
Yeah.
If we did something that actually supported the industry. You know, cigar weeks are taking place, not even supporting lounges. You know,
half the lounges they supporting ain't lounges.
Ain't no lounge. It ain't a goddamn lounge. But on the other part is we have seminars, but what are we actually teaching in those seminars? Yeah. Like, are you actually getting to the fact that this is a cigar? This is the different wrappers. These are the different cuts. Because a lot of people think, oh, that is just so basic. Why would we do that at Cigar Week? Everybody came out here for cigars. Yeah, everybody came out here for cigars. That don't mean they fucking know about cigars.
Yeah, facts.
Main reason they came out here is because, shout out to Cigar Mike. I love Cigar Mike, but Cigar Mike promoted it.
Yeah.
And Cigar Mike is a fucking phenomenal promoter.
Absolutely.
So he's going to get the people out there. But let's get to the basics of it. What are we doing to talk about the causes, the legislation that's going on? Why are we having an actual Cigar Week and not doing the things that actually set up the Cigar Week? Yeah. Why are we not having a boutique day?
Yeah.
You don't need to go support a cigar lounge on that day because you need to support the boutiques. The only thing you should be smoking during that week is boutiques. Yeah. Have a bunch of boutique vendors come out and sell their cigars.
Yeah.
Talk about over the top. That's something crazy.
Yeah.
And then let's take it a step. Why won't we bring CRA out? Why won't we bring PCA out and actually talk about how we can get involved with the fight?
Yeah. Hey, and Jack, go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish.
Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, I think the fact of the matter is, man, they definitely don't care. I think that's really what it boils down to. Don't get me wrong. We all are here for a good time. We love a good time. We love a good time. But at the end of the day, man, we want to make sure that, for me in particular, I know for you in particular, that this industry is here, it's bigger, it's better, it's stronger when our children are of age to smoke cigars. You know, that it's still here, it's still pumping, it's still grinding, it's still moving strong. We want to make sure it's still there, you know. And I think one of the biggest things you said too, Jack, is when influencing, when posting, when doing all these good things, man, you got to be cautious about what you're doing, what you're posting. You know, like, is this going to further the industry, or is this going to take us a step back? Even one image now, it doesn't matter what you post, but is this going to further the industry, or is this taking us a step back? You know, and I don't think a lot of influencers really think about it. Like Daryl said, man, it's all about image. It's all about that big I in image, man. What can I do to better myself in this industry? And to be honest, man, to be quite frank, that's not why I started smoking. I didn't like shit. I could smoke on my damn patio by myself. You know, if I just want to be about me, you know, I started smoking because people. I think this culture is about people. It's about, you know, socializing. It's about, you know, growing, you know, meeting people, networking, you know, learning, you know, and I think the influencer culture has gotten away from that a great deal, man.
Yeah, and before we go on, man, I just want to say, nothing we say is in a direct attack to anybody.
No, not at all.
Obviously, we're gonna come here and we're gonna speak our opinion. But Richard, you know, I can't speak for Johnny, but I have heard great things about Nola.
Yeah,
and again, you're you know, Nola Cigar Festival is one of the many that's going on, but you're doing it right. But how many other people was doing it right?
Absolutely.
Right. Again, and this is something to just think about, Richard. Yes, we're small cigar vendors come out for 2 days to sell products. Cool. You're supporting multiple lounges. Cool. How involved is the owners of those lounges?
Yeah.
Not just the ones that's trying to cash in the profits on it.
Yeah.
And say, oh, the people that come to my lounge, man, this is gonna be a $7,000 weekend or a $10,000 weekend. But how many is actually involved with that? Because I tell you what, if I was to do one, I will bring out people that have influence, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying because I'm special or anything of that nature. What I'm saying is when you have the right people supporting it,
absolutely.
Then you have the Steve Sakas.
Yeah.
You have the Pete Johnsons.
Yeah.
You have the
Nick Perdomos.
The Nick Perdomos. You have everybody coming out to support that. You have the PCAs, the CRAs coming out to support that. Right?
I agree.
And they're coming out not to, sell product, but to educate on the product. Most of these people, if you actually reach out to them, will come to your event, set up a booth, send one of their rep or two of their reps out there and pass out cigars.
Yeah.
Free cigars. You don't even have to do nothing. And the whole time, they're going to be educating on that cigar.
Yeah.
Right? It's a difference. And that's the difference that I'm talking about. It's exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about a lifestyle. But it's how do we...
Yeah.
Right? I mean, because let's just be frank about this. I'm just being 100% positive. So no disrespect to nobody on the show or anybody that's going to watch it later. But let's just be frank about it. 98% of them is African American.
Yeah. Yeah. We're being honest.
So what are we doing to, one, educate ourselves as well as educate the industry?
Yeah.
Think about this, right? I want y'all to really put this in perspective because I know everybody's seen it. When you talk about smoking, I love Abe, and I promise I probably talk about Abe probably once a week, and I don't give a damn what kind of promotion it gives him, right? He don't pay me to promote him. I simply love what Abe is doing. But think of this, the Great Smoke.
Yeah.
Think of it.
Yeah.
That's a cigar week in a nutshell.
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
He had every manufacturer there. And I'm not talking no reps.
No. Yep.
He had the dogs, the big dogs behind every single brand up in that mug.
And Jack, you made a great point, man, especially with using Abe. We love Abe, man. Is because I was going to say this earlier. People like shortcuts. Okay? People like shortcuts. They're like quick gimmies. Abe just had 25, 26?
Yes.
This is not something that he just started 2 years ago. He's got roots in the damn ground, man. And he's earned it. You got a lot of influencers, whatever the hell they want to call themselves, who expect to be given, I ain't giving you shit. You got to prove to me that you're worth my time, my shares, my likes. Tell me what you know. We talk about Abe. Abe's got 20-something years in the game, man. If more than that,
25.
25. And I think that's the key difference, man. Is a lot of people like to take shortcuts. Mm-hmm. Shortcuts in whatever they're promoting, Cigar Week. Shortcuts in the whole influencer lifestyle. Whatever the hell they want to call it. Jack, a lot of you not. I'm gonna send you the picture privately when we get off of here. This gal, she did a photo shoot. Jack, a lot of you not with a cigar, and I'm gonna send it to you when we get off of here. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh man, she's gorgeous. Cool. Hold up. The cigar is backwards in her mouth. I said, Jack, I showed everybody at my job this shit. I was like, do y'all say? And the cap wasn't even cut. So I zoomed. I'm like, the cigar is backwards, but I'm like, what are you really doing?
Yeah.
Because obviously now I can tell you really don't smoke.
Right. And I think what's crazy in it all is influencing our industry is one of the most sexist parts about it.
Talk to him.
It's like you got people getting big. Like shout out to Smokini.
Yeah.
Smokini. What's her girl name? Sister of the Leaf. Sister of the Leaf.
Yeah. So I could put it out to Cigar Chick too. She does a brilliant job.
Cigar Chick. And we named 3 that actually know what the hell they talking about.
Facts.
Smokini is actually a rep for 3 or 4 companies. And to be quite frank, she's one of my reps.
Yeah.
We actually just had a picture on PCA of us when we was at the trade show. And Smokini sat there and broke down everything about Black Sheep. The whole 9.
Yeah.
You actually got people. So yes, go push her.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you something. I want to ask a serious question. Outside of Tim from Cigar Daily and Mike Lee, how many dudes are we actually supporting?
Yeah.
Because you got some good content out there of dudes
content
that's actually spitting some shit.
Yes. Facts.
And won't get 1 view.
Yep.
But I tell you what, if I came in here and had we
call it tickle bitties.
and had some titties on the show in a bikini, man, we'll hit record views. You
Hey,
understand?
listen, in a factory smoke, and we out here just blowing up.
Bro, it just don't make sense.
Yeah.
So influencing in this category is very one-sided, right? Because it's a hobby. I see so many people watch football, right?
Yeah.
So many people watch basketball, right? But those are like the only MLB, all the major sports. Those are like in those fields, a guy is gonna get all the likes and all the views. But in ours, I just don't understand it. Y'all make some of these mugs get a blue check mark, and I'm like, yo, what the is y'all doing?
Not the blue check mark.
Get the blue check mark for. I'm like, yo, what did she do? What did she do? Did she come to PCA and sat down with Carlito Fuente?
Dog.
And actually spit some knowledge? Like, we making people in this industry, I understand, make Nick famous.
Yeah.
Make Steve Saka famous. Make Michael Herlock famous. But why are we making people famous that don't really even smoke cigars?
Yo,
they got one picture sitting in nobody's lounge.
Listen, one of my favorite, and he's a preacher, right? But he made a great quote like a year ago in one of his sermons, and I saved it. He was like, social media is making superficial superstars out of individuals who need to be students. Ooh-wee.
Come on now.
I said, boy, you preaching. Superficial superstars, social media, who don't know squat, lick, or nothing, out of individuals who need to be students. I couldn't agree more. How many of these jokers, Jack, that got their boobs out, looking real nice, oiled down, sitting next to the pool in a bikini with a fat bottom Betty, how many of them can honestly tell me the basic 3 parts to a fucking cigar?
Actually,
I mean, we going basic.
Let's take it a step further. How many of them can actually tell you? And I'm curious to know. I'm really curious. And on a drop of a dime, how many can actually break down the cigar that they holding? What you holding? What are you holding? What origin did it come from? What's the binder, wrapper, and filler of it? Like what's the notes in it? What it tastes like?
Yeah.
How does palate work? When you smoking that cigar, like where you get the aromas and the notes from? Like are you getting it from the smoke you blow out? Are you getting it as it lingers and marinates in your mouth? Like what are you getting? But again, we sit there and we make these mugs famous, or not even famous, because they're not really even famous. They just got a lot of followers because they look good. That's something good to look at that smoke cigars. Why you think Why do you think magazines like this do so well?
Yeah.
Where the cigar at?
Where is it? Is there even?
It ain't even a label on that mug. You couldn't even tell it was a cigar in her hand.
I couldn't.
I'm serious. Like, I mean,
she fine, but where's it?
This is what we're comfortable with. But
oh man.
And then you want to put the people that actually is doing something in the industry all the way in the back.
Yeah.
All the way in the back of the magazine.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
And we get it. Sex sells. We get it. It's we completely understand it, yo. Where is the cigar?
No. This is what's doing it. I'm trying to tell you. I'm curious to know how many of these women actually smoke. Because baby lips is red than a mug, pink than a mug. God dang. I don't see no type of blemish.
Hey.
Like somebody was puffing on that cigar. I was like, all right, give it to her so she can pose for it.
That is crazy.
And I'm not even on no hating stuff, but
no, it's not, man.
This is what we're doing. And we're not even gonna get into no other stuff. We're gonna keep it just at that. To be a cigar influencer, you have to be a woman in a bikini to make that shit go. Or you gotta overly talk.
Yeah.
And overly post.
Yeah.
To get some love. I mean, Johnny, you do very well with your content.
Man, I try to, man. I try to keep it raw.
The thing about it is you don't even post cigars sometimes.
Yeah.
But when you do, you come out with the facts on cigars.
Yeah.
When you come on this show, you come out with the facts of cigars.
Yeah.
You make it fun. You make it understanding.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I'm not even trying to be funny, but we sit on some of these podcasts and we're like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
Or what is she talking about?
And half the time they don't even know, Jack. They don't even know, man. Let's make it like it and like I said, Jack, we all love to have a good time. Right, Mario? Where is the cigar? She did not have a cigar in her hand. At least I couldn't see it. And
she had one. It was just very small.
we all like to have a good time, man. But I think the good time should be stemmed not from the sex appeal, but to me, when you can appreciate something, you can enjoy it a little bit more. You know, when me and my guys get together and we crack a nice bottle, we in heaven, dog. Like, we like, man. And like even the cigar club, Jack, when the cigar club link up and like next month we're doing I forgot what cigar we're gonna be smoking, but we're doing a Cuban cigar and coffee. So we got coffees from all over, man. We're gonna be doing some different brewing methods, man, and they're excited. They're like, yo, we ready for this, man. I think we can do it in the park. But they're excited because they're smoking something new, right? They get to learn about it, you know. And then they get to learn, oh man, okay, we're gonna pair it with this coffee. Oh man, we're gonna pair it with this coffee. We get to see which one pairs better. And I think when you appreciate something, at least for me, that's what brings about the excitement. Not the sex, not the bikinis, not the partying, not the DJ, not the hoorah lights, not the crazy ass hats. It's the appreciation for me, man. I think the appreciation in the industry as a whole.
You know, it's really something that has to be looked at, and we really have to evaluate. And who the hell is Jack to tell anybody what to do? I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just speaking my truth, right?
Yeah.
We have to stop allowing that to consume what's important.
Yeah. We
gotta stop letting the fun consume what's important.
Yeah.
Because I asked Ron, I looked at Ron, I said, Ron, We go to all these parties, we have fun, we smoke cigars, we enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
But what happens when cigar smoking indoors shut down?
Yeah.
In the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Or in the state of South Carolina.
Yeah.
Or in the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Yeah.
Do you still have a bunch of people that are hell bent on bringing together the industry?
Yeah.
Or are they gonna move to the next hobby?
Move to the next hobby.
Or are they gonna move to the next cool thing to do?
Move to the next hobby. That's it.
I just don't understand it.
Because Jack, and I said this, I think on the first or second episode when I came into the virtual smoke deck, or it may have been when I did it, I think it was last year sometime, as a guest. And I always say this, good vibes don't pay bills.
No.
It just don't, you know?
It don't.
And I see all these jokers, you know, they're influencing, they're having a good time, hoorah. But at the end of the day, man, we in this game to make money, whether you're an influencer, whether you're a business owner, whether you're hosting a cigar week, I don't care what you're doing. You know, at the end goal, we want to make money. And good vibes, it just don't pay bills. You know what I'm saying? So all these jokers, you know, they're doing all this hoorah crap, man. And I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, are you making money? Number one. You know what I'm saying? Like a good time is good, but are you making money? You know, I really think that's because a lot of these jokers, man, they're doing these influencers. And on the flip side, because this is an inside scoop, we thinking these big time jokers that we think are big time in the game, they're getting paid to come to these events, and they're using their own capital. They're not getting paid to go to these cigar weeks and this, that, and the third. Hell no. They what's that old saying? They robbing Peter to pay Paul to go keep up with an image on social media and don't even smoke, not getting paid to go just for, I don't, because it's not even the credibility, because who's taking you serious, number one? Nobody.
You know what I think it is, bro? I think I think I'm okay to disagree. But I think half of it is because people want to make money. And I think a lot of it is you just don't know what the fuck you're doing in order to do it.
That's facts.
Right?
That's facts.
So when you're gonna make a maybe a couple thousand, you know, $2,000, $3,000. All right. But when you split that shit 17 ways, what is it?
And where's the longevity?
Where is it?
Yeah.
You know, and I think, you know, one of the ones we done had sidebar conversations about,
absolutely,
you know, has then people start getting self-centered, and narcissistic,
absolutely,
about what they're doing, and that everything they do is big and it's major and it's game changer. Nobody's out here doing it like I'm doing it. What? Are you serious?
It's crazy, dog. Bro,
are you serious?
It's we won't even go there because we can go deep. Okay, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And then you're shitting on people. You're shitting on people to get there.
Yes. Yes.
Like it don't make sense, man. So I mean, at the sum of it all, man, becoming an influencer, it comes with a deal of credit, right? It comes with a deal of likeness.
Yep.
Right, but it's just like a politician, right? You're political. You say what you need to say. You do what you need to do. But at the end of the day, where's the passion?
Yes.
Where's the longevity?
Yes.
Where's the education? Yes. What are we doing to really make this industry better versus sexualizing the industry?
Yep.
Assuming you're gonna go on, you know, a certain explicit website and see a section with cigars.
Right. Yep, you definitely can.
I'm not gonna ask how you know that.
Hey, you definitely can.
I'm not gonna ask how you know that.
You definitely can. Come on.
But you got people really like doing OnlyFans and stuff like that.
Yo, and like you said, man, they out here stepping on one another in order to, and like I said, they have no credibility at all, none. I mean, I don't know what it is you're thinking. You have no credibility, you know. But you're stepping over people you know, who want to grow with you, you know, who want to learn, you know, you're giving them opportunities to teach for $1 for publicity. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
And at the end of the day, at the foundation of it all, it's a hobby that, like I tell people, man.
Yep.
You know, like actually, like one of our big saying, man, we don't get paid to come do this.
Yep.
We don't need no huge sponsor. Ain't nobody about to come behind and say, hey, you know, we love your show. Let's sponsor it. Why? Because it's taking money out of their pocket. And that's something that we was talking about before. You know, sometimes some things the owners do to make sure they don't lose any money.
Yep.
But what's the ultimate reward?
Yep.
If we build this thing to 100 people, watching every week, 100 views every week on the live show, and we ain't teaching shit, then what are we doing?
Yeah, not a damn thing.
What are we doing?
More hurt and harm than helping.
I much rather hear, man, you know, I learned so much from that episode. Man, I got this, you know, I took this away from the episode. Man, you helped me look at this a different perspective. Versus, hey, Jack, you came in there fly today.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm always fly. Next. Like, we don't do this because we want people to like us. We already had that.
Yep.
We want to make sure the industry, when our kids get there, is at the max potential.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything we do, we strive to do it. Man, y'all don't understand like how many people we have on the show in the background, but like, man, what y'all doing for the culture is amazing.
Facts.
Man, we need people like you to actually sit down and educate.
Yeah, and bring on solid, credible guests. You know, expose. We bring on jokers that got time in the game. They got time vested in the game. You know, they just start 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And just shooting and hollering and throwing blanks in the air. You know, they know what the heck they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, Jack, man. It really is sad, man, because like I say this all the time, man. I got until when we had Nick from Foundation on, man. Yo, it was that episode was incredible. We were learning. Like it was school for us, man. And when we expose that information on to our viewers and they can learn and they go back to their shop and they're like, yo, man, this is a very informative show, man. Go check it out. Here's the link, man. You're going to learn something, man. Boom. They do, and they pass it along, man. And I think to me, I think for you too as well, man, that's really what it's all about, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it's all about, man. You know, teaching these wads what they're smoking, why they're smoking, giving them the history, you know, behind the culture, not just the history behind the culture. Like on the episode with Nick, man, we started with cigars, but then we saw how cigars played into his own personal lifestyle and his love for history. And we get to know him. And I just think we really shouldn't get to the point where we forfeit all of those good, like, I'll tell you this, Jack, I absolutely hate, don't get me wrong, it's a place for it. But I hate going into cigar shops where, I don't hate, I dislike, you know, where the music is so loud where I can't hold a conversation. Mm-hmm. You know, like I love cutting one up, getting a coffee, especially when I'm at a new shop, or I see somebody new in my shop, my home shop, and I spark up a conversation. And who knows where that conversation will take us? You know, whether that joker just started smoking or whether he's been smoking forever. And he's like, hey, Johnny, man, you know, man, when I first started smoking in 70-something, man, you know, this is how the industry was. This is what we were smoking. This is where I was smoking at. You know, this little tiny shop back in the backwoods of Georgia, this little tiny shop down in Tennessee. I think that's what I live for, man. That's what I live for. I'm talking too much. No,
you doing what I want you to do because you bringing in your perspective. But you're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right. The things that we do in our industry affects us, man. You got some shit going on out there, man, and nobody's really paying attention to it. But you got mugs literally taking shots left and right.
Yeah.
At manufacturers, at people that came in and did something different.
Yeah.
but we're not taking shots at the bullshit that's going on daily.
Yeah.
We talking about Sesame Street and goddamn bunnies.
Yeah.
Taking over our industry, and oh my God, that is so bad. But we're not talking about the actual things that attract kids.
Yeah.
Like over sexualizing cigars attracts little young boys.
Yeah.
And young girls.
Yeah.
You know, man, just imagine, Johnny. I really want this to be like very transparent.
Let's go.
Just imagine a dude with his shirt off and some boxers or some swim trunks.
Yeah.
With a big bulge going on.
Yeah.
Right? Holding a cigar.
Yeah.
Imagine the comments that you're going to hear, what you're going to see.
Apart from the Black Cigar Smoke Group on Facebook, because they're going to go crazy, they're going to love it, and he's going to get 10,000 likes. But it definitely will get reported. It definitely will get reported. People are going to say some shit like, oh, just focus on a cigar. Where's the cigar? Why are you posting this? Yada, 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 hoopla, whatever.
And it's gonna go the complete opposite, as if it was a woman that's beautiful, that got a big bulge, on the top and bottom.
Yeah,
it's gonna be something totally different.
I agree,
and that's what we have to create the standard. We have to make sure that Richard out there at NOLA Cigar Festival continues going. And I did see the comment where he said one owner got involved. Let me tell you something. Guess how many owners was involved? Actually involved in the most recent cigar week.
Was it 0?
It was 0. 0. Why are we not sitting down with the? Oh, I know why. Because you think I want the money from your show. Yeah. Instead of giving that a time frame to actually shine light on the issues that is going on within the industry. To shine light on why it's important to buy brick and mortar.
Yeah.
To shine light on what it actually takes and the sacrifice you make to have a cigar lounge, to grow a business.
Yeah.
That's just not peaches and cream, man. It's not. And we have to promote what is good for the industry.
Absolutely.
At all costs. Because at any point in time, the FDA or Congress or Senate wants to come and pull the hammer down,
they're going to slap down.
And because we're spending all our extra cash, our $300, $400 to go to a cigar week, to hope to get 30 cigars and get 3. We can use that money to fund legislation to go fight on the behalf of our hobby. Of our hobby, man.
Facts.
We got to do it right, man. Johnny.
Man, you preaching, dog. You
Johnny,
preaching, man. And you went there. You preaching. You preaching.
I love everybody, man.
Yes, it's all love, y'all. It's all love, man.
And my hopes is that everybody loves us. With the harsh reality, everybody's not gonna love us. Everybody's not gonna like us. Everybody doesn't support what we talk about or what we do and what we say. But you can always guarantee this.
It's gonna be the truth, dog.
We not coming here to sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
We not coming here to make sure somebody's feelings are intact. We're gonna tell the things that guarantee when we have Nick Rodriguez on next week is what we're gonna actually talk about.
Yes.
And shit, we can ask them.
Yes.
We can ask them. Hey, how do you think this affects our industry? And I guarantee it's not going to be like, oh my God, this is the best thing that ever happened. It's going to say, it's making it hard.
It's detrimental. Yep.
It's making it hard. Making it hard, man. Hey, man. Johnny, as always, it's a pleasure, man. We had a good show today.
It was, man.
If y'all think we had a good show, man, go ahead and smash into that comment box and give us a thumbs up, man. And if you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down too, man. We want to know those too. We want to know us. We want to know those too, man. Johnny, as always, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure to get on here every week and speak nothing but hard facts, bro.
Dude, I absolutely agree, man. I absolutely agree, bro.
I mean, at the end of the day, what we have going on is amazing, bro. And I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it to the whole world. Not because it's our show,
yeah,
but what we're doing is a value to the industry.
Yes, and the feedback, man. I've been getting nothing but great feedback, man. I'm so excited for next week, Jack. I'm excited as all get up. Father Bob in the building.
Father Bob in the building.
Oh man,
yeah. I like that, Father Bob. Hey man, what's the gem for the week, Johnny?
Man, listen. Oh, wait. I got one. This is a quote. This is a quote that I came up with. Let me get the exact words, man, because a lot of people don't know. Back in my day, before I was Johnny the Cigar Banker, I was Preach_John the Baptist. I wanted to be a pastor.
Did you really?
I really did. I was actually my first when I first started going to college. I was a theology major. Well, Christian counseling major in hopes of going to seminary. Yeah.
Bro, why you stop?
I mean, I'm still winning. Hey, listen, I promise y'all. Listen up. If y'all want to go Bible back to back with me, I promise you I know word. I know more word than your pastor.
Hey, look, I tell them I explain a story in the Bible, but I'm gonna explain it Medea way.
Listen, go ahead. You say you are? Okay.
No, I said I would.
This is an original Johnny the Cigar Banker quote, right? And it's, when your only objective is to remain relevant, you will forfeit and sacrifice the opportunity to remain real. So this week, we're going to hashtag it.
Say it again.
When your only objective is to remain relevant, you will forfeit and sacrifice the opportunity to remain real. All right? So the hashtag for this week is keep it 100. Ooh-wee.
That's the virtual smoke deck live for you.
Ooh-wee, boy. Keep it 100 is the hashtag.
Hey, I like that, man, boy. Hey, I tell you what, though. You will have a lit congregation.
Yo.
You have a lit congregation.
We be lit.
Hey, man, well, we appreciate you guys. Man, we are the Virtual Smoke Deck, man. Make sure you go follow us on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube at the Virtual Smoke Deck Live. Also, go follow our sponsor, Dapper D Cigars, on Facebook and Instagram. And for all your cigar needs and wants, man, go shop DapperDCigars.com, man. We love you guys. Hashtag keep it 100.
Hashtag keep it 100.
Is the hashtag this week. And then when you use that hashtag, make sure you tag the Virtual Smoke Deck, man.
Yes.
So we can see it, so we can post them and get them on the stories and all that, man. We love to do that type of stuff. Man, come on.
That's it.
Come on.
That's it.
Keep it 100, man. As always, we appreciate you guys. Until next time, we are live next week with Rick Rodriguez. This is the first podcast that Rick would do as no longer the face of CAO. So you guys better buckle up, man, because we talking about the decision on why he left. We talking about the next thing he plan on doing. And look, he don't have no reins, no ties to anybody when he comes on the show. So it should be a good one, man. Until next time, we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. I'm Jack the Cigar Enthusiast.
I'm Johnny the Cigar Banker.
And we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. Y'all have a great week. Be safe and stay smoky.
That's it.